Hey guys, Vince Bridger here from Previews World, still hanging out at Baltimore Comic-Con, talking to the magicians over here. We got Michael and Charles from Alterna Comics. Gentlemen, how you doing, man? You having a good time here at your first one?
Oh yeah, we're having a great time.
Yeah?
Great time as always.
All right, now for the cameras, we make sure we get the police line up right. State your full name and cell number.
All right, so my name is Michael Bracco, and I do a sci-fi book, all ages book called Adam Wreck.
Hey, I'm Charles C. Dowd. I am the author and illustrator of Lilith Dark.
Now, as you can see, we got quite the motley crew here. These guys, right, they're definitely individuals, but the funny thing is that even though they look like they're party animals, they do books for all ages. And we don't get a lot of that here at the Previews World booth. So that's what's really cool about the books you guys are here to talk about here. I mean, it's nice to see some young ages books out there. And I was just looking through some of them. Adam Wreck was one of them. Why don't we take a look at the books you guys have got? What can we, show people out there that you guys have got coming out at their local comic shop for all ages now?
So the first thing you should notice is that I actually had this rolled up in my back pocket.
Yeah, so it's not CGC ready. It's just
no. But the great thing about the Alterna comics is that we're putting them on newsprint, and it's just kind of like, that idea that my
old
dad,
school.
Yeah, real old school. Roll it up, throw it in the back pocket of your yeah. So anyway, Adam Wreck is from my love of like pulpy sci-fi, like Flash Gordon, Star Wars, like really good, like fun stuff, and stuff that I like to read with my dad. So Adam Wreck is pulpy sci-fi with like a Looney Tunes kind of style, and the sense of humor of like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's about a kid who gets stranded in space after his parents are captured by space pirates, and it's all about him kind of growing up real fast in order to find a way to save them.
All in the family.
Yes,
all in the
absolutely.
family. All right, Charles, what you got over there, brother? What can you tell us about your book here? Now, this also is the same type of newsprint, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's $1.50 price point. That's good,
$1.50,
right?
You can't beat it.
There you go. All right, so Lilith Dark, right? What can we know about Lilith Dark here? Eat or be eaten?
Lilith Dark is a. It's kind of my love letter to 80s fantasy and horror films. You know, when I was a kid, we would watch Friday the 13th on like the local UHF channel. You know, it was a little different than it is today.
Back when we had to turn the channel, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this is kind of
chunk.
my love letter to that. It's kind of a cross between Calvin and Hobbes meets Alice in Wonderland. Little girl wishes for an adventure, finds out really quick that she should be careful what she wishes for.
So basically, you got bumps in the night, things under the bed, right? And you got kids being eaten.
Cannibals.
That's
yes.
cannibals. So
right here.
There you go. So if you're looking for good Halloween fare, as October is right around the corner, this is the book to get. The fact that you guys are putting these books out. Now, I mean, give me an idea as far as like what drives you guys to make these books, like for young adult audiences. I mean, what's the driving factor behind that?
So for me, I'm a teacher full time, and I've done a lot of books that aren't really for kids, and I really wanted to dive into a project that I could share with my students.
Okay.
And really have something for them to connect with. And I've brought them in, and when they're done with their work, I've definitely like passed them out, and seeing like kids that I know light up when they read it is always like the greatest thing in the world.
That's got to foster them to want to read more too, because we're living in a visual age now. So the comics have got to be acting as a stimulus, for them to want to read more. That's a good connection. You're actually using that in the classroom.
Absolutely.
Pass it around. That's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Thanks.
How about you, brother? What's your gig?
Well, when I started Lilith Dark, my daughter was 7 at the time. I took her to a comic shop, and I had never realized before that there was really not a whole lot for a 7-year-old girl on the stands. So I figured, I could go complain about it on Twitter, or I could do something about it.
There you go, being proactive.
Yeah, so I made a comic.
I like that. So you guys are basically taking the bull by the horn, saying, no, we're not going to talk about it, we're just going to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's entrepreneurship, man, at its best. That's fantastic. Gentlemen, thank you so much for talking about your stuff here. Great to have you here. Folks, if you're looking for some good all-ages books, check out Alterna Comics. You're not going to have any problems with them. This is actually safe enough for the classroom, so you know it's a good bet, right? Make sure you look for it at your local comic shop, all right? And as always, make sure you keep the faith and keep reading comics.